Hey, good morning, guys. We're doing a get ready with me going to the movies at Grace. Matt's sick, so he's not able to go. It was supposed to be Matt and Grace movie date day. I'm going in his place. We're gonna go see Kung Fu Panda 4 per Grace's request. We're not dressing up. I'm wearing one of Grace's t-shirts actually, and it's got like sushi cats on it. I think she got it from Cheyenne. And then we are gonna grab supper afterwards. Babe, stop staring. Then we're gonna grab supper afterwards. I don't know if we're gonna like walk around the mall or anything. Cause Matt's like, are you guys want to come straight home afterwards or what? And I was like, I'll end up shopping if we stay at the mall. So I was like, it's undecided. I'm going in with my Innisfree Volcanic PHA Pore Refining Facial Toner. It clears your pores. I did make a video if anybody missed it and want to know my skincare routine. If you go back 2 days, so it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I did a get ready with me, but in the title, I say like I talk about my skincare routine and show it. So if you want to know my skincare routine, because I'm noticing on random videos, I am getting asked about my skincare. So I did post a video. I could maybe just start copying and pasting my skincare routine and putting it in every video, if that would be helpful for anyone who doesn't want to go looking for that video where I did talk about my skincare routine. So since we are going to the movies and to the mall, I don't want to wear a heavy perfume because that's kind of annoying sitting in the theater or even in the mall. And yes, I know I keep coming close so you guys can see. I'll sit back for a little bit. My go-to favorite scent right now is Rare Beauty, and even from like the last time I shown, it's come up even more. So this, I already know this will be a repurchase once this is empty. This is just, it's so nice and light. It's not heavy. And I like it. I will post this in the description box today too. I just need to remind myself. So toner is on. I'm gonna go with the Peptaronic face serum. So for makeup, I'm shopping my stash, and I always say I don't want to do anything too crazy or glam or that. I was already thinking maybe today I would try, I'm not going to do like clean girl makeup, but we'll see. I always say one thing about how I'm going to do my makeup, and then I take it a little further than I was planning. So let that soak in. Let's see. I did reorganize all my makeup last night. I thought about recording that, but I don't know. I only have one tripod, and the one that I have, it doesn't do any flips or anything. I reorganized my makeup so I know where most things are. And also, I gotta push you guys over for a sec. And also, I myself was like, what do I even have? I will say that the Pat McGrath bronzer that I've been wanting came in, and I'm keeping it in the box. The box is cute. I did get rid of all the Beauty and the Beast Colorpop packaging, even though I contemplated keeping it. But this is, what is this called? Divine Bronzer Naked Desire. Is that the shade? Pat McGrath Labs. Regal Radiance may result with prolonged use. Skin Fetish, Divine Bronzer. Yeah, so this one's in Naked Desire. Now, when I got this, although it's exaggerated, by me saying it took me like 20 minutes. I did sit here for what felt like forever trying to open this. It is hard packaging. But I sat here for what felt like an eternity trying to open this, and then I was sitting here like pulling on the package, and then finally I was like, oh, you push this in. Anyways, this doesn't flip back all the way, but it does come with a mirror. And then this is the lightest shade. This has been on my wish list for a long time. It is embossed. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I might use this one today. We will swatch. It doesn't feel smooth or creamy. Kind of looks like my the Maybelline City Bronzer that I use. So let's blend it in. So I might use this today. There's no smell. So this came in. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it today. We will see. Alright, let's put the moisturizer on, and then I'll show you the other products that came in. Yeah, it's like 14 degrees out. I was gonna wear a pair of leggings and a sweater, but I put the sweater on. I sat down here. I was about to record, and I was like, no, I'm already starting to like get too hot. I need to go through and see if I have any shorts. Alright, that is on. Now I'll show you guys the other thing that came in. Something's missing that was sitting this. So the other thing that came in, this, I think, this is what sorry. I think I will use this. I don't know if this is brand new, but it's Divine Rose. It's the Pat McGrath Divine Blush Legendary Glow Color Balm. And I think you can use this on your lips and cheeks. But yeah, Divine Rose. I mean, I like the box. It's pretty. It's, the packaging on this feels like cheap on this. It's like very, I could probably bend this if I want. But, right there. I think you can use it on lips and face. So I do think I am going to use this today. So this will stay out. And then the other thing, there was like one more item that came in. Oh, okay. I'm going to take this out. The Makeup by Mario Softsculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light. I am going to use this today to bronze. This for blush, possibly lip. I kind of want to keep the eyeshadow basic. Okay, I did get a lip thing that came in. This is the brand iNNBeauty Project. What's the proper way to show you guys? iNNBeauty Project. In beauty we trust. Glaze Lip Oil Cinnamon Bun for soft, plump, and supple lips. Lip oil. I did use this last night, and all I could think to myself was, cinnamon buns. The packaging looks like this. I like the doe foot. It's bigger. And this smells like a cinnamon bun. Like, I can smell a cinnamon roll with the cream cheese frosting. I like the doe foot on this. And it's just a slight pigment on this. It doesn't feel like a lip oil. To me, it feels more like a lip balm. And I'm not even like licking my lips, but just breathing it in, I can taste a sweetness. It's just like a very light nude color. I kind of don't want to waste it by putting it on my arm, but I'll put it right here. It's right there. And this smells so good. Yum. So I am glad. There was I'm not sure if you guys remember, but during the holidays, there was a 3-piece kit. It came with, I believe, a clear gloss and then 2 colored ones, and I'm not sure if this was one of the ones included. But I'm glad I went ahead and picked it up because I've been thinking about it. So that'll probably be the gloss that I use today as well. I'm not going to wear lipstick just because we're probably going to end up having popcorn and whatnot. So that'd be the gloss I take today. Alright, let's get into the face before I drag this first part on. So we're going to start with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Yeah, like I know like I could say I'm going to do clean girl skin today, but at the same time I'm probably not. Oh, yesterday's video. If you watched the grocery haul that I did yesterday before last night's Get Ready With Me that I posted, in my grocery haul, you could see like I was missing blush. Like the face was not looking as good. Upon further inspection after that video, because I was wiping away yesterday a lot, like I was taking my shirt and like wiping my eye, so it took off like a lot of product that was right here, blowing my nose, and like I was missing product here. But last night, before I went to go shower, I looked in the mirror and the Odin's eye, all my eyeshadow and mascara remained the same, but the Odin's eyeshadow was like completely off my lids. There was none of it left. So I'm not sure if that was from me rubbing my eyes or not, because I didn't like rub in here. I usually just come out this way and, you know, in the corners. So I might have to give that for the lid. I might have to give that eyeshadow another try, but not today. Not today. All right. Is she clawing the screen? Not looking. Luna. We have the window open. Want to have the window open. Do you guys have suggestions if you have a cat or cats, how to keep them from clawing the screen so that you could have your windows open? It's too darn hot in here, and we don't want to dig out the AC yet. I mean, it's not that hot, but it's warm enough. All right. What are we going to go in with? I'm going to go in with the Loreal. Well, yes. I was going to say I could go in with something else, but you know what? This is what I'm liking right now, so this is what I'm going to use. I just need to grab a mirror, folks. I have a mirror. I purposely left one out. And then the brush that I used for this is right here. So. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go down too far. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start with the brush and just get this in here. So how did everybody sleep last night? Me, not so good. I don't know about anybody else, but if you have older teenagers, so our oldest, we have 2 kids, boy, girl, boy's the oldest. Our son is 19, but he's going to be 20 in July. Now, I know a lot of parents go through this. My parents did, because my parents had us 5 girls. I think only one of us girls didn't give them any trouble or chaos. But actually, you know what? Let's say 6 girls, because my niece Hannah, I also consider her my little sister as well. Because my parents raised her. Our parents raised her. But, does anybody else stay awake? My husband, he'll go to sleep. But does anybody else stay awake all damn night until you know your kid got back in the door? Like in one piece? And I don't know if it's ADHD or just maybe I'm mentally unstable. But why is it that when our son goes out... I'm going to grab the beauty sponge while I talk about this and pounce this in. Does anybody else come up with all these hype? Like, you're trying to fall asleep, but your brain's like, your kid's not home yet. And then you're like, but he's almost 20. Like, go to sleep. And then your brain's like, what was he wearing when he left? And it's like, Tammy, go to sleep. And then it's like, if the police come to my door, would I be able to tell them what he was wearing? And it's like, Tammy, go to sleep. I mean, I had my butt in bed at 10, and the next moment it's like 2 o'clock this morning. And I'm like, hey, you have, like, transit's not running anymore. Like, how you guys getting home? And David, like, 2:30 came and he sends me a text. And he's like, oh, we're walking, LOL. And then I was like, okay, just be careful. But not only that, I have no idea where he and his friend went. Not that's any of my business. Like, again, he's almost 20. So I just said, be careful, and left it at that. I lie back down in bed, and it's like, why? Why can't my brain just let me sleep? Why do I have to be, like, having different scenarios of something happening to him while he's out? Anyways, I think I was awake until... Well, then I know Matt woke up at, like, 3... Between 3 and 3:30, he woke up. I was like, hey, what are you doing or whatever? And then I was like, David's not home yet. I was like, but he did say he's walking home. And then I asked Matt, like, how far of a walk would it be? Like, do you know where they went? And Matt's like, if they went to where I think they went, it's going to be like at least a minimum 2-hour walk for David to get home. Meaning he probably wasn't going to get home till 5 o'clock this morning. I don't know what time he did get home, because at some point my eyes just couldn't stay open anymore. I think I was like awake until 4:30, and then I finally, my brain shut up and let me go to sleep. But Matt called him and he didn't answer, and then I was like, because this is another thing, why don't teenagers, I mean, again, he's almost 20, but why don't people have their ringers on? We've been telling him since the time he's gotten a phone, if there's ever an emergency, we would never, like, you would never know, because we would never be able to get a hold of you. Even with Grace, although now I don't even let her leave the house. She's almost 14. She usually just goes for a walk and then comes back. She doesn't, like, take off anywhere. I just take sure it's really blended because I put a lot on. But, like, we make sure, like, hey, show us that the ringer's on before you leave the house. David, though, he doesn't do that. Okay, that looks good. I know I'm not the only parent that does that. I know my parents, I mean, I don't know if my dad stayed awake, but I'm pretty sure my mom used to stay awake until she couldn't anymore. I don't know if she laid there with different, like, missing posters popping up in her head and, you know, finding your kid out in the hallway, unresponsive and stuff. Like, that's the kind of shit that when he goes out at night, that my brain's like, hey, Tammy, dude. Matt's like, you just gotta tell yourself to cut it out and that. I was like, that's easier said than done. My brain's just effed up. I always got scenarios in my head, especially when I'm trying to sleep. Alright, Now my face is itchy. So next we're going to go into the Softsculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light. Excuse me. And since I'm going to be washing my brushes, what did I use this one for? Do you guys know? Probably not. I'm going to go into the same brush I just used and pick this up. Does anybody else have this? Do you like it? What do I normally use for this one? I don't remember. Because this is a cream. Yeah, it's a cream. Super light. It's right there. Okay, so it is picking up on my brush. Just gotta make sure. Feel like it didn't show up there. I mean, it's very light, which is what I want. I want it to look as natural for the most part as possible. I feel like when Grace gets to the age where she's out with friends at the bars or whatever, it'll be Matt's turn to stay awake, wondering, is my daughter gonna get home safely? I feel like I got product in my eyebrow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that as that, and then come over here. Part of me only wants to do cream on my face today as well, so we'll see. This just gives like the slightest hint of a color. Oh, he's finally emerging from his room. Anyways, I imagine most parents are like me, and if you're not, what's wrong with me then? I'm gonna put a little bit right here. Don't remember if I put it on this side or not. And then just take the sponge just in case it's too much and just go over. Just gonna pick this up and then just whatever. Go over, just make sure it's nice and blended and not too and I'm not gonna put no extra product, but just right this across my nose, just to bridge up here. Alright, just like that. I'm not sure you guys can see a difference. I can see a difference. It's a little something something. You're really over there trying to hear everything I'm talking about, aren't you? Alright, let's do brows next, because I feel like just for me that makes the most sense. And again, we're going to use this one. Elf. Nice brown shade. I'll just fill my brows in right quick. I'm literally, I feel like I'm sweating sitting here. Now I'm like, the leggings I have might be too thick to wear to the movies. I really like going to the movies, but I don't like being uncomfortable while sitting there. My go-to is normally a pair of jeans and a hoodie. It's definitely too hot for a hoodie. So that's the question. I'm just gonna wear this and then see what they'll find the lightest pair of pants I possibly have. This video is not going to go up until probably tonight. So I guess you guys wouldn't really know what my plan is until after you watch the video. Like, I'll already be home with Grace by the time this goes up. Reason being is, I record on my phone and then I upload this on an app that I use. I don't really do any editing because honestly at this point I suck at it. But after I get on the app, I upload it to YouTube from my phone, and then I haul up my laptop and I go on my laptop and then I do like a little bit in description and tags. Some people said tags are out, like you don't need to anymore, but I still do them. I mean, it's not hurting anything to have tags added, right? All right, we will go on with this blush. I'm not sure if I should just go straight onto the face or... because like if I do, is it going to remove anything that I already have down? Secondly, like I don't want to ruin anything. That might be too not the right brush. I need something that will I use that one for cream or powder. Maybe this one? Let's try this one. Just see if this probably won't pick it up. Well, it's picking up some of it. So this is a Colorpop brush. We'll see how this goes. We all know if I mess up, that's what the beauty sponge is for. I'm just gonna dab to start. 'Cause I don't want to pick up product that's underneath. I'm just gonna dab it right here. I believe, well, when I ordered this, there was 4 shades showing, but then when you swipe through to look at the swatches, there's like a whole arm of like several. I don't know where the other ones are. 'Cause on what I was looking at, it only showed 4 shades. It's definitely pretty nice and light. And then we'll just do the same on the other side. A nice flush of color. I probably could go darker, but we'll see. I'm just dabbing. Okay, I definitely got more on that side, so I'll just take this over here like this. Just to get some more. It's not really like giving a highlight, but it does have like a nice glow to the cheek. Something tells me I might have to set this blush though with a powder. which, you know what, maybe I will. Because it's like, if I stick my finger on here, I'm going to have fingerprints on my face. What do you guys think of that? It's very light. Okay, it's light in the viewfinder. Okay. Take a little on the bridge of my nose, not the tip. I'm going to take the sponge and just ever so slightly just around the front part here and underneath right here. I feel like my cheeks look sticky. It's like, do I dare? It definitely feels a little tacky. So I'm kind of worried that it's not going to dry down. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. We'll do eyes, because if I go in right now with a powdered blush, I feel like it's going to be patchy, because this does feel, this feels tacky right now. But it does give like a nice, light, subtle glow. Hey babe, can you see the blush?
No.
You can't see it at all?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? Yeah. I could build it up, but I could make myself look like a clown. Do I do that? Usually, Matt will be like, yeah, you look like a clown right now. Because, I mean, I like blush. I'm going to pick a little bit up on the sponge just to see. Okay, I feel like that's giving a little bit more color. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a clean side. Maybe that would work more better. Just, I'm dabbing it. This is my first time using one of these as well. I don't know if my face is too big for me to bring the blush here. I used to bring the blush like straight across, but I try to leave a little blank space now. Okay, I think that gave a little bit more color. Again, just take the sponge and just like that. I'm gonna dab it over my eyes. All right. So we're gonna let that sit for now and see what happens. I feel like that gloss, it's still on there, but I feel like it's soaking right into my lips. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Oh, I see you made it home safely.
Yeah.
Yeah, what time was that? 5. Yeah, Dad's like, oh, it's probably gonna take him like a good 2 hours. Were you at the Billards or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah.
We went there. And, we stayed there until closing, basically, which was 2 a.m.
Don't you guys ever think about, oh, they don't close till 2?
Yep.
You guys don't put any thought in how you're gonna get home afterwards?
No, we did. It was like, it was a lot.
Was it just you guys? You two, or?
Yeah, it was just me and Jacob. Everyone else couldn't show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys didn't want to invite Will?
No, I did.
He couldn't?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But,
maybe another time?
Yeah.
Was it fun, at least?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dad called you.
Yeah, I noticed that, but by the time I noticed, it was like 4 o'clock. I was like...
You don't keep your ringer on. Our place could be on fire and you'd be like, no idea. Until like afterwards, the next day. Oh!
Well, if you would have called me and the house is on fire, that means you were alive, so I just show up.
Oh, wow.
House is down. Just be like, well, shit, my stuff's gone. That sucks. And, you know?
Still have your ringer on. Well, you're home in one piece. I stayed awake until like 4:30 with my mom brain, like usual. I already told you and Grace, I can't help it. You could be 30 and I'll probably still be the same way. Did he get home to his wife safely? All right. Yeah, so I put more of that back on. That soaked right up to my lips. For the eye look, I'm like, I want to kind of do like clean girl makeup, but that's probably not going to happen, is it? I mean, I could just do mascara and call it a day. Let's see what I have in my... What do we have for Colorpop shadows? What's this? This is e.l.f. Maybe we'll start with a little bit of this. And then, I don't know, grab a Colorpop single shadow or something. If you're wondering, I don't know the name of this. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. I only have 2 colors of this because I just picked 2 colors that I could see myself gravitating towards. I'm just going to take this e.l.f. Wet n Wild brush and just blend this out. Just gives a little color. And I'll just use it as a base for whatever shadows I put down. Do the same thing on the other one. If you're wondering the color, when I say I'm blind, I really am. I'm legally blind. The eye doctor said even with glasses, if I had my license, they'd have to take it away. That's how blind I am. Magnetic pull. Yeah, and it's like, what would you call that? I don't know. This one feels a lot more drier than the other shade that I have. The other shade I have is like a champagne color, and it doesn't feel as dry as this one. So again, just put this all over. We're just going to use this as a base. And because this is a dry formula, I do gotta blend it out kind of quickly. Just like that. All right, keep that there since I used it. Oh, well, you know what? That's too glam. Ugh. We're going to the movies. I'm not going on a date. What is this? Should I use this Colorpop? What's this called? La Mesa? Or should I do a pink one? Or should I combine? I'm looking at this one here called Haze Super Shock Shadows. A nice pink shade. Ooh, this one feels nice compared to the other one I just had. I'm gonna put this one on the front part of my eye. That's a pretty color. I'll swatch it so you guys can see this one. This one, yeah, Super Shock Shadow in the shade Haze. Ultra Glitter. It's right here. See how it's got, like from here it looks like there's nothing there, but then once you move it, there we go. It's pretty. Oh yeah, see that? Nice. I'll put some more on. Hopefully it doesn't crease. And I'll do the same thing to the other eye. Yeah, it feels nice and it feels creamy. I didn't think it would be that creamy. And of course, because I do have hooded eyes. I was gonna say I have monolid, but I mean, I do have like a slight lid, not much. I have more of this than anything. Which I wish I did not, but I do. So just like that. I was gonna use that gold one, but I think I want something darker for the outside. So, what do we have? Should I do like a matte shadow or? Ooh, this one's kind of dark. I don't think that'll work. You guys see this one? I'm pretty sure there was like a shade from Urban Decay way back in the day before I was like into makeup, where it's like this green red shift, and like a lot of brands do make a shade like this. Rooftop Cocktails is the name of this one, but I think the Urban Decay shade that is kind of similar to this came out first. I feel like what I'm looking for is a powder, something for the outside. You know what? Is this too cool tone? This will work. I'm gonna grab for this e.l.f. Perfect 10 eyeshadow in the Nude Rose Gold. I really liked this when I used it a couple of weeks ago. It was probably just last week, actually. I'm gonna wipe this off. I do have a color swatch thing here. Where did you go? That's a sharpener. Let's take this in here. This thing comes in handy, especially if you didn't get around to washing your brushes. That's pretty. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which looks like that. It's not gonna translate on my eye like that unless I use my finger, which I'm not going to do. I am however gonna take this Colorpop brush that's teeny tiny and pick up that color. And put some of this on the outside. And then what I'll do, I'll take another brush and just slightly blend that. So I need, I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to try and like buff it a little bit right here. Nothing extra on here. Just go over. You know what? This is why I said, I mean, I was contemplating doing a clean girl makeup, but I feel like as soon as I get to the eyeshadow, I'm like, all those plans for a nice look go out the window. One of my favorite brushes, I can never find it. It's my blue handled eyeshadow brush. I know I washed it. Okay, it's one of my blue handled. I looks like I have more than one blue handled eyeshadow. I guess I'll use this Morphe brush, and I'm gonna dip into the first shade, the lightest shade right here. And just go right here, just to make sure it's cleaned up. This is not the look I was going for, but I guess we are. And I can take my sponge and just take it to the right here, and that helps clean it up a little bit. And now I'm committed to this, so I guess I gotta do the other side. Now that I've said that, I can feel this eye over here starting to water. I mean, it'll match my shirt at least with the pink from the Colorpop shade. So we'll just take this on the outer part of my eye. And then I'll take this brush, just try and buff it a little bit. Just like that. We'll take this brush, go into that lighter shade, and just clean it up. Just like that. And then again, take your sponge and just go over the outside part. I can't really do anything about, you see like this line right here? That's always there. What I can do though, I don't think I'm done with the eyeshadow palette yet, is I can take a concealer. Which, this one, I guess I'll use this one. This Maybelline. Well, I guess I'll just use this on both eyes so they both look the same. Everywhere else looks fine. And then take your, ooh, you know what? I did see a brush earlier. Is it this one? Let's try this one. Profusion Flat Setting Powder. We'll use this to clean it up a little bit. I might have to go back in with a little bit more blush. After I take the sponge over. A little bit more blush, since that wiped some of it away. Just like that. I could probably just leave the eye look like that, right? Yeah, I wish I didn't have this right here, but you know what? It's part of my face. What was that sound?
Me.
Was it? A little bit on my nose. All right. I do think the eyes look nice. I'm not putting nothing extra on this. I'm just, you know. That's not, it's not a black. It's got like a, there's like a purple, the shade right here. There's like a purpleness to it. Look at this one here. It's got purple in it as well. I was like, do I want to put some on the lower lash line? But I don't want to close my lower lash line off, or I don't want to close my eye off completely. I'm going to clean this off. And I'm going to go into this one right here. That way it's not, like, there's something down there, but it's not so dark. Shit, what one did I use? The warmer tone one, not the cooler tone one. I'm like, what one did I go into? I went into this one right here, right? Yeah. Well, we'll see here in a second when I get it on my eye. What? Do what you're doing there, bye. Just like that. Going with a little bit more. Gotta not look at Matt because he's dancing. I can. Alright, I'm gonna take this. Nothing extra on it. Just go over. Is that enough shine on the lids? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. Just a little. Those two colors go nicely together. I'm going to take this brush, nothing extra on it, and just kind of buff over the in-between. Man, the shadow feels so soft and creamy. Just like that. Take this brush again, nothing on it, and just like go in the middle and just blend them. Oops. Man, I'm sweating. It's so warm. You find it warm in here?
No.
Ugh, I do.
It's only because I came over here.
Oh my gosh. No. My cheeks definitely have a glow to them. Can you see the blush now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want my blush to be seen, especially like face to face. I feel like in here, you guys can kind of see it. Better camera quality is what I need. Or better lighting. I currently just have one ring light. But I'm pretty sure if I turn the light up on this or turn the brightness up, it might whitewash me. Like, look how bright that goes. Trying to see if it looks to you guys the same as it does. I mean, in person, my skin looks more warm toned. And I have more color in my... Putting it on this setting right here makes it look the most same as what I'm seeing. But I'll turn it up one so I make sure you guys see. So, yeah. I don't want to mess around with the eyes now. So we'll leave the eyes like that. I do feel though that part of me wants to use more bronzer. Let's do mascara and then I'll go from there. What's up, kiddo? We have violence. We have lots of time. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Not e.l.f. I always get e.l.f. and Essence mixed up. This Essence Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara in the shade Brown. I'm hoping this mascara sticks around. It's not just like a out for a bit. Like, I hope this stays permanent. I do like it for like for how easy and natural of a lash it is. I will say though, I do find it hard to do my lashes, especially more so on this side, because the lashes all on my outer corner are so curled that I lose the length on them. Just kind of a bummer. This one's always great though. So I'm just gonna do one coat like that. It's not the best mascara that I've ever used, but it gives me exactly what I'm wanting for a lash. This light is too bright, guys. I almost feel like I kind of like natural lighting better. Ooh, that's way too warm. This is the one this is the setting here I used to use. But then I just thought it was too cool tone. Well, you guys can let me know. Do anybody have this mascara? Do you like it? If you don't have it, are you considering trying it out? I don't know if it comes in black or if it's only in the brown shade. Look at that shadow, it's pretty. Here's the question, am I going to change my clothes before we leave? Possibly. I always do. But I'm like, it's so warm sitting here already. Yeah, my problem with this lash is it's too hard to grab the lashes because of how curled they are on the outer part. And that's that eye. Again, I don't want to mess with them. Plus, this eye is watering still. Every darn time I do my makeup. Some people might be inclined to say, well, if your eye waters, maybe you shouldn't wear makeup. No. Probably let that dry before I put this thing in here. Anyways, that's okay. So that's the eye look. Yeah, part of me still thinks I should set this blush. Definitely tacky. I just think it's gonna come off. Like, I don't know. Oh, here's, look at this. This is a, what do you call it? A sample? Or, yeah. Look how cute this little shoe is. Okay. One, I was not expecting, I thought maybe it'd be like this big, maybe, but there's a good amount of product. Man, you could stab somebody with that. I guess my question is, how do you put it on? And this bottle is full too. I do have a sample of it, but like the dabber in there is too high for me to like get it on my skin. But yeah, the heel just pops right off. It's pretty cute. Yeah. I didn't think us in Canada would get it. I do have like a small like bottle of this. Kind of wish Sephora had the other one too, of this size. Anyways, I'm keeping it in the box in case Luna knocks it over and I don't know, somehow gets the, if you're wondering, it's Good Girl by Carolina Herrera Blush Elixir. It does smell very pretty. Very pretty. I'm not going to do highlighter. You know what? Let's use the bronzer. Let's use the bronzer. Might as well, right? So I gotta remember to push this in. And I'm gonna use this big old Colorpop brush. Yeah, this almost looks like can you guys see it going on or no? It's very light. All right, should we set the blush? And if I do, I want something matte, not glowy, because this in itself is glowy. All right, I do have my, yeah, last night I separated the cream blushes from the powdered. I did learn that I don't have very many, what do you call it? Ooh, this might work. This. Not the bronzer, just a blush. Maybe not, because then I have to write out all of that, and I don't want to do that. I don't have very many highlighters. Let's do this one. I was gonna say the Hourglass, but I don't want anything that's too glowy. Alright, I'm just gonna take this brush and this is Desert Rose. I do have 2 more shades of this in my cart for one day. Right there. And we'll just set this. And I will take my sponge and go over it. I just want to make sure my blush stays, because it never stays, or it wears down before the end of the night. One day though, I will I'll wear that Pat McGrath green one. Hey babe. They're like, can you see my blush now? Alright. He'd probably be like, yeah, what did you do? We'll tone it down just a little bit. Not a lot though. Pretty much what I do, I go over the edges of it, and then this also will hit some of it in the middle. And I think I will spray my face today. This is the look. I'm not going to wear a lipstick. I just got to take this and just go over my face with it. Nothing on it. Just make sure things are blended. This also picks up some of the excess product as well. And then just go over once more with the sponge. All right, I'm going to spray. And what shall we use? The Essence Fix and Last 18-Hour Matte Effect Waterproof. I don't think I've used this one on its own as a spray. That one doesn't smell like water like the other one that I have been using, the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. That one seems like it's just water. This one seems to have a little scent to it. And then while this is setting down on my face, I want to go over with the sponge once more. Before that fully dries down. Just like that. And this is the makeup look, folks. I'm not going to do highlighter. I'm not going to add anything else. I already think the eye look is a little bit too much for the movies, but that's fine. I like it. Put some of this stuff back. Oh, great. I just love it when your drawers don't want to close. It's like, thank you. I don't know why. Guess I'll have to wait because now it's stuck. Anyways, this is today's look. And we are soon going to get out of here. What time is it, kiddo?
It's 1:25.
Oh, we still have like another hour and a half. Unless you want to go, do you want to go early?
I mean, we can.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, you know, say hi in the comments. I'll say hi back. And yeah, hope you guys have a great Saturday and Sunday. Here we go. Not bad. You know, it's not too bad. The eye look kind of matches the shirt. Sushi. Should we get sushi for supper? Maybe. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Have a good one.